Goldwings and trailers. There are all kinds of trailers with larger tires. There are camping trailers, some that store standing up, multiple assortments of colors, single wheel trailers, and your deluxe trailers, and even your custom trailers. Which one is the best? Let's talk about it.
Hello YouTube. We're out for a ride today. This is Dan with D2 Destinations. We're going to take a little ride today and enjoy this beautiful, beautiful Florida day. It's getting a little warm right now. Looks like these guys have their four-wheelers ready to roll. And I wanted to talk a little bit about trailers. And it seems like any time I've ever seen a Goldwing associated with trailers or Harley with trailers, the Harleys, they're on the trailers, and the Goldwings, they're pulling the trailers. Now, when I bought this bike, it came with a trailer hitch, and I haven't bothered to get a trailer yet, but I was wondering, you guys who have the trailers, do you like it? And what do you use it for? Do you use it mainly for camping gear, or how much cargo are you guys taking? What are you loading in your trailers? And also, I've heard a lot of talk about proper loading of that trailer to make sure that you don't get too much trailer sway. It should be either 10 to 15% of the trailer weight on the tongue. As far as the Goldwings are concerned, I think 10% is the recommended weight on the hitch itself. So if you guys would let me know in the comments down below, that would be great. We can pass that information along. And what's the best brand of trailer there is? You guys like the ones with the larger wheels, or the ones with the tiny wheels? Can they keep up at highway speeds? These are all questions that you know, a lot of people have. I may eventually get a trailer if I do some more long distance touring. Right now I haven't seen the need for a trailer. I've gone up and, you know, done the mountain runs in North Carolinas and tailed the Dragon and all that, but still we had a hotel, so I didn't do any camping. So is that primarily why you have a trailer, for camping, or are you just taking that much along with the missus? I guess that's the question. All right, guys, stay tuned. We're gonna take a little ride here back to Tampa and enjoy this beautiful, beautiful day that we have here. And there you can see beautiful Tampa in the distance, coming up from the south. Just a beautiful day to be out for a ride today. And here we're coming up on Emily Arena. Our Tampa Bay Lightning are playing in the playoffs there currently. Hopefully they continue to do well, so that'll extend their season for a while. There's a lot of excitement in town about the Lightning doing well. And just a beautiful, beautiful day. Hopefully you can see downtown Tampa right there. And it's just nice to have this kind of weather. And by staying on the Veterans and some of the other roadways, you don't have that stop and go traffic. When you're in that stop and go traffic, sitting at a traffic light when it's about 90 degrees out, that's a little much. Let's see here. Currently, yeah, 88 degrees today with a slight little breeze and not a cloud in the sky. So thought we'd take a little ride and have you guys along, talking about those trailers and what you guys think about them. I'd be interested. The Bush Tech, I hear, is really, really nice trailer. And a few of the other brands, I really haven't done a ton of research on them yet. But let me know what you guys think. What's the best one? And I know some of them are quite a bit more expensive than others, and why you would prefer that one over some of the others would be very, very helpful. someone else on a trike coming the other way today. Hello guys, it's a Goldwing trike. Alright, coming up on our exit here. Looks like somebody's having some car trouble there. Ah, that's an accident. Okay. In racing, you know, you always have your braking zone, which is right here. Heavy under braking. You got your turn-in point. Boom, you turn in and you come down and you clip the apex and then you track back out. Just like that. Except for, you know, when there's somebody really super slow in front of you like this. But clipping the apex, I went to the Skip Barber Racing School in Mid-Ohio. And had a tremendous instructor. His name was Jim Pace. Some of you guys may recognize that name. He went on to race sports cars for the longest time. He was famous for flipping an IMSA car on one of the back straightaways. The car did an entire flip around backwards and landed back on its wheels. And he survived that, which was quite a tale that he was able to tell afterwards. Unfortunately, during COVID, Jim came down with COVID and took his life. So he is no longer with us, but one of the things I'll always remember Jim saying is, Danny, a happy tire is a singing tire. As at Mid-Ohio Sports Car course, he always wanted us coming through the corners with a happy tire. That meant we were on the edge of car control clinic. And I have fond memories of those days of instruction. It's just a sad thing to see what COVID and the pandemic has done over the years. But yeah, racing Formula Fords, that was a good time, no doubt about it. Going with the happy tires, the singing tire, that's a good thing in a Formula Ford, but not necessarily on a Goldwing, of course. I think that'd be a little bit of a pucker factor. You don't want to hear your Goldwing tires singing. That means something's going wrong. But nevertheless, using the racing line while you're on the roads, riding individually or, you know, single file through the back mountain roads. You have the best way through a corner is the largest arc you can make of it. So it's important to make sure you clip your turn-in point, clip the apex, and then get your track out point just right. That'll give you your fastest time through the corner. And by judging the apex at the right point, you won't be running out of road on your track out. It's very, very important to sometimes have a late entry into the corner so that you can clip the apex a little later. That'll give yourself a little more room on your track out. We'll demonstrate that on a couple of curves at some point. But you know, still at some points I was getting those comments of, oh dude, you're all over the road on that last video that I made. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm on the racing line. Obviously, you've never raced. So, you know, take it for what it's worth. We're all out here to have a great time riding our motorcycles, and some people like to stay directly in their lane at all times, no matter what. And, you know, if that works for you, that's fine. But for me, you know, you can take the guy out of the racetrack, but you can't take the racetrack out of the guy. So, fond memories of Skip Barber Racing School. Now, as a kid, I raced the dirt bikes. And, you know, some of those skills you learn when you're young come in handy. You know, you don't have to worry about where the clutch lever is, what gear you're in, those kind of things. If you've been riding for a long time, it's just comes kind of automatic. if you're learning the ride in your late 40s or 50s, you know, take your time with it. There's a lot going on between the shifting and the clutch and making sure you've got the right line, and you know, your slow speeds around the parking lots. I'd take a course on that for low speed maneuvering. But it's a challenge if you're learning to ride in your 40s and your 50s. You have to be very, very dedicated to it. There are other riders that have been out there that have ridden for so much longer that a lot of the things just, you know, they come automatic or intuitively. And it just takes time in the seat to build up that confidence. And the best way is to not be in a bunch of traffic, but at some point you're going to have to subject yourself to that, and just make sure that you're either, you know, keeping up with traffic or going just a little faster sometimes. That gives a little more perspective, keeping everything in front of you. Of course, there's always going to be one guy or machine or something that's going to come into your lane. See, like this guy right here. Wasn't even looking. Just going to pull out, but, you know, he had a stop sign. Always got to be aware when you're on the road. Keep your head on a swivel and get to the point where you can operate the clutch, the front brake, the back brake, and the throttle without even thinking about it. You know, you see a situation and your body just automatically reacts to that situation. Big bump here. I hate that bump. I think they need road work. We need a lot more road work here to fix some of these roads. But I appreciate you guys coming along today for the ride. It's just a beautiful day to be out. And let me know what you guys think about that trailer situation. I don't think I'm going to be getting one real soon, but I need to learn a little more about it. So if you've had experience with that and you want to share that with the other guys on here, please do that. I think it's a wonderful thing that we're able to use the internet to share the knowledge and keep people informed these days. It makes the learning curve for all of us a little shorter. So again, for coming along with D2 Destinations, I'm Den, and we'll see you next time.
Please remember to like and subscribe so we can bring you more videos.